few months ago, I had a flare-up of several old chronic conditions that I had had, some of which God had healed me from, but for some reason on this day I had a major flare-up and was just hurting terribly in several places in my body. And so much so that I texted Larry and Kevin and told them, I'm hurting, I really need prayer.
So I'm sitting and doing my quiet time in the morning, and I've got my Bible in my lap, and I get a text from Sandy that says, I'm hurting. So I put my Bible down, I get out of my chair, I get on my knees, and I put my face down on the seat of the chair, and I just begin weeping. That's unusual for me. I knew that I was in the throne room of God. I could see a throne, and I could see feet at the bottom of the throne. I could see a floor, and in my hands, I could see a child. And so I reached out with this child in my hands, and I say, Lord, your child is hurting. And right after I said, Lord, your child is hurting, I became very aware that I wasn't the only one in the room. Standing next to me was a very dark figure, and I knew immediately who that was. I concluded that the enemy had come into the throne room of God in order to petition the throne for Sandy's demise. My response to that was, I need to stand up and I need to counter-petition for Sandy's healing. So I did. I stood up, and before I could say anything, God told me, address him, referring to the very dark figure standing next to me. And so I physically turn 90 degrees and I begin rebuking the enemy. And instantly, right after I said the first word of my rebuke, all I could see was the back of him running out of there as fast as I've seen anything run. Before I could finish my rebuke, my phone beeped. So I reached down and I picked up my phone, and it was Sandy.
And Larry texted me back that he was praying, and Kevin did too. And a few minutes later, the pain was just gone. It vanished. To hardly being able to stand at 1 minute to completely fine the next minute. And I texted Larry and told him, it's gone.